Y'all, I honestly think this is one of the best curly synthetic wigs that I've installed ever. And the best part about it, it's less than $50 on Amazon. I'm going to be showing you guys how I take it from looking super wiggy to super realistic in a few easy steps. So be sure to keep on watching. We are back with another wig install video, and this hair is from HAIRSTYLE21 on Amazon. This is the STYLIST Isis HD 13x6 lace wig in the color balayage mocha. It does come in a transparent or transparent brown lace, but I ended up doing the transparent brown. It's 32 inches, human hair blend, Swiss lace, heat friendly, just a bomb wig, y'all. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of this video, make sure you tap that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're alerted when I post new videos. The wig is pre-plucked, but I did go back in and pluck it just a bit more. There's clips in the back as well as around the perimeter, plus an elastic band that's already sewn into the wig. So y'all, this wig is gonna be secure, okay? Before I actually install my synthetic wigs, I do like to try them on with and without a cap just to see if I need a bald cap situation to happen. And in this case, I thought a bald cap was needed. Before we get into all that though, we're gonna start on the plucking. I sectioned out the edges and hot combed them out of the way. The hairline wasn't terrible, it was just a bit on the straight side, and my hairline is far from that, okay? It's giving mountain peaks. I will say that it was a bit tricky plucking the wig. The hair kept getting tangled, and of course I didn't want to comb it. So as I plucked, I just pulled those hairs out carefully, just to make sure that I wasn't, creating any more frizz than needed, because it was already getting frizzy as I was plucking it. So just be mindful of that. Try to be as careful as possible. I also made sure to pluck the edges. I'm not a fan of too much edges. Plus, I'm still working on getting the perfect type of edge, especially with synthetic hair. Here is the before on the hairline, and here is the after. And this is about how much I plucked out of the wig. It's a pretty good amount. Like I mentioned before, I got the brown lace, but I would suggest either getting the transparent or not putting a extra color on top of that brown, because after I put it on, I realized that it was a little too dark, even though it looked like perfection on my hands. I cut the air tabs off once I figured out where I wanted the wig to lay, and then I sectioned out my edges, braided them up, and then tucked them back before proceeding to glue the wig down with my even wig spray. I cut off the excess lace with my scissors. Honestly, I need to invest in some pinking shears because I can very rarely do a good jagged cut without either cutting myself or just cutting straight across, which is not what you're supposed to do. I know from watching other videos that it just really makes all the difference. For any section that I spray that I wasn't supposed to spray, I just used some alcohol to lift those spots up. Don't be afraid to use alcohol, ladies. I promise it's not gonna hurt anything. And I like using this spray because it does come up so easily. So don't worry about editing your wigs in the process of doing them. All right, y'all, let's get into the styling of this wig. I'm probably not gonna talk too much throughout this section because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I will say I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a side or a middle or like a half up, half down. So I'm gonna show y'all all three, okay? From this shot, you can see what I was talking about with the lace looking a bit dark. So to combat that, I just wiped a bit of alcohol over it just to take some of that color off. Then I just start on my edges, which will also help to conceal the lace. I honestly should have curled them, but I was just so excited that the wig was starting to come together that I forgot, and I just went straight in with my mousse. If you have any parts that are lifted, please, please, please just go back in with your spray. To get my part flat, I went in with my wax stick and my hot comb. I didn't have it too hot. My hot comb goes from 1 to 20, and I usually, for synthetic wigs, I keep it around like a 10. This is how it's looking once I do my makeup. I use a lot of bronzer around my forehead so the lace doesn't look too off color-wise. And just a tip with synthetic hair that I've noticed, blonde hair tends to tangle a lot easier than the darker colors, probably because of the processing. I honestly don't know, but just use gentle hands when you're fluffing that part of the hair out. To really get that natural looking part, I go in with foundation that's about 2 shades lighter than my actual foundation. This one is from Merit Beauty, and I genuinely love the coverage it gives on my wigs. And that's all we have to do for this style. I really recommend this wig, guys. It's really easy to customize, and it looks bomb. Like, I love the way this looks on me. The only downside, like I said before, is that the curls are a little different at the bottom, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal once you get to fluffing up the wig. But I mean, if you think differently, let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, now it's time for the middle part. Again, using soft hands and tools because the hair wants to frizz so bad and we're not letting it do that, okay? It looks like I'm doing the most, but it's really just because I sped this video up. I'm going in with my wax stick again and then using a hard brush to just help get that side down a bit just before I use my hot comb. Since I hot combed the hair in the other direction, it wasn't feeling the switch up, and I'm not brushing hard at all. I was just trying to get the hair to lay in the direction that I needed it to. And then I'm going to fix up the part, edges, and put a little makeup back on my forehead since I messed it up a bit while I was doing the side part, and just to help blend it out a little bit better. It's very rare that you see me do more than one hairstyle with synthetic wigs, but this hair is just that versatile. Now, it was getting a little bit tangled because I was clearly doing hairstyle after hairstyle after hairstyle, but it held up for this one. I have been loving brown hair on me lately, hence me getting this color. I was always weird about these shades with my skin tone, but after the last brown wig install that I did, and you can check that video out at the top right hand corner, I want all of my wigs this color now. I'm even considering dyeing my own hair a light brown. And I really think she's cute. She's a lot, but I think she's cute. Let me know what y'all think down below. It did take me a little minute to get the scrunchie out of it, and I think that's what took the wig downhill a little bit because gentle hands were just no longer a priority at this point. I did want to see what the hair would look like if I brushed it out for some reason. I don't know why. And this is when I realized that I really up this wig. Not only because like it just didn't want to be combed out, but I had so many other videos to record in that wig and it looked so bomb before I brushed it out, and now it's just like freaking A. Now, it didn't look terrible afterwards, but it just wasn't as cute as it was before. So to try to bring back those curls, I went in with some mousse and combed the hair with a large brush, and it worked for the most part, but I will say the curls weren't exactly the same. But even though they weren't the same, the wig did come back together, and I had done another video, and I'll just show you guys what it looked like in the video. It's obviously not as good as it was, but it's not as bad as it could have been. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you would try this wig. Make sure if you haven't already to hit that subscribe button and thumbs this video up if you like what you see. Don't forget to share this video, especially with the girlies that love a good synthetic wig, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.